Everybody's there, yeah? We haven't lost anybody. Wow. Thank you all so much for coming. Let's all cross our fingers now and hope that that's not a rain cloud. I've spent most of the afternoon trying to push the clouds away, and I think the weather radar says we should be all right. If there's a little smattering of drizzle and we think we can hold on, we'll hold on. If it gets ridiculous, we'll go to week create, we'll take a breath, and we'll go again from wherever we pick up. But I don't expect that to be an issue. Okay. Firstly, just to say again, we can rehearse forever, but it's not a show until you guys come. And it's a wonderful opportunity to use this wonderful space that we have. So thanks for making this day quite special. I'm worn out already. Theatre on the Edge, this is our second performance. Our first fully rehearsed show, A Great Little Republic. I think you'll enjoy it. Why wouldn't you? They're good people, and they're gonna have fun, and you should be able to enjoy it quite easily. But to help enjoy it, if you have a phone, hit it with a hammer now. Feel free to take photos or even video, but please don't use anything that'll flash or make noise and distract people, okay? I should warn particularly the younger people that some of the characters in this show use bad language, and I don't really approve of that, so please don't copy them. But hopefully it wouldn't be any worse than you'd hear at a hurling match or similar. Okay? There's still a couple of welcome customers coming, and we'll just give them a second to sit down and make themselves comfortable. And we'd ask the younger people not to run around too much. Not too much, okay? And to enjoy the show. In case of a fire, follow me, okay? I'm not sure which direction I'll run in, but enjoy the show, everybody. Thank you very much.
Mammo's in Rita's room and she's got her hand down her trousers.
Well, do something about it.
I am doing something about it, I'm telling you. This one's £4,000.
Well, whatever it is, you can't have it unless we've won the lotto. Did anyone check our numbers?
Well, I only need 500 points.
Oh, well, I hope it keeps fine for you. And remember, there's two of you. Mammo! Rita, put down that phone. I can't manage her by myself. I'll throw it out the window, I swear. Mammo, give me my phone back. Mammo! Mammo, give it back, please. My phone? Rita, you're the one who should be chasing her.
She putting that up on Instagram.
No! Jack, give a hand. If we have to pay for Mammo to go into a nursing home, neither of you will be going to college. Everyone is going to college, I want my phone back.
Rita, you're going to college whether you like it or not.
Everyone's here now, Mammo. Let me take one. There. Lovely. They look great, Mammo. Oh, wow. She's got 3 likes already.
No!
Go a bit louder, Rita. They couldn't hear you next door. And Mammo is not going into a home.
Well, you look after her then, because I have to go to work.
Mama's not going into a home.
No! What's wrong with you now?
I'm not sure, but I'm guessing she's pregnant.
Jack!
Rita!
Peter!
You know.
Stop! This is crazy!
You can say that again.
This is crazy!
Ow! What was that for?
Because I couldn't reach you.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't apologise.
That's not fair. How do you know she's pregnant?
Well, she told him, obviously.
Why didn't she tell me?
Oh, she didn't.
Who told you?
It's not that idiot she took to the Debs, is it?
Tampax.
Tampax told you.
That's not his name, is it?
No, he's Johnny. In the bathroom. The Tampax in the bathroom.
It's Johnny's in the bathroom. Why didn't she use them?
No, Tampax.
What do you want with Tampax?
Oh, the Tampax in the bathroom.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Sponge.
Oh, too much information. I have to go to work. We're trying to form a government.
All the more reason why you should know about sponges.
I know all about sponges.
Not the way she means.
Especially now that things are slowing down.
Oh, why are we even talking about this?
I know you're a sponge, Mother, and I'm very proud of you. We all know you're menopausal.
What's that supposed to mean?
Juno?
Listen, they're piling up in the bathroom. The cabinet is full of them. There's a packet lying half empty for the last 4.5 weeks.
I have to go to work.
I keep expecting them to form a Tampax chain and try to escape out the bathroom window, each one holding on to the loops of the one above.
Shut up, Jack.
You have to talk to her.
Me? Maybe if you talked to her, this mightn't have happened.
Oh, so it's my fault, is it?
You said it, not me.
Well, one of you has to talk to her.
You.
Yes, you, Mr. Tampax. You talk to her. We have work to go to.
Bankers, we're bankers. Bankers, we're bankers, we're bankers. We don't care for our customers, we care less for our staff. Our managers and shareholders are why we run this gaff. You saved us from perdition, your taxes saved our ass. And if you think we're grateful,
You must be having a laugh.
bankers, we're bankers, we're bankers.
Ah, Mary, good to see you. Glad you could come.
No, I'm not Mary. I'm Juno, and I might be a little late. Juno.
It says here you're Mary, 9:30 Mary.
No, I'm 9:30 Juno.
No, you're 9:25 Juno. I was expecting 9:30 Mary.
Well, this is HR?
Very much so. It is Tuesday.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then you're 9:25 Juno.
And I've only got 5 minutes.
What makes you think that?
Oh, let's not waste any more time.
I beg your pardon.
I need more hours.
More hours? You mean overtime?
No, I mean more hours, more work, more money. I need more money.
Oh, I see. And what grade are you on at the moment?
I'm at the shitty end of you were needy, so we took you back, but we pay you badly because you wanted to go off and have babies.
Basic grade, entry level. And why do you need more hours? If we give you more hours, you'll be taxed to hell. So what are we going to do?
Well, I've got an aging mother-in-law and a lot of financial responsibilities.
Have you considered remortgaging your house? That's what a lot of people do, and the rates are very competitive at the moment.
Well, I can't remortgage when I can't pay the first one.
That's a shame. The rates are good, and we have a special offer on at the moment where we can offer 3 months mortgage holiday if you're expecting.
Expecting what? Oh! Does it count if your daughter is expecting?
My daughter? Oh, your daughter?
No, that won't work. I'm menopausal.
That explains a lot.
What do you mean?
Look, Mary, I can't offer you any more money unless you're willing to take on more responsibility. And with an aging mother-in-law and a pregnant daughter, I'm not so sure.
You wouldn't say that to a man, would you?
What?
Talking about my domestic arrangements like that? That's sexism.
You mentioned it first.
You keep your voice down.
You keep your voice down.
I could take a case.
How much responsibility?
As much as you're happy to give me.
There's a role in risk management. It's open for competition, but no one wants it because it means working evenings and weekends.
You mean I could be out of the house at weekends?
There's an entry-level role in the department which might interfere a little less with your domestic arrangements.
Are you talking about my domestic arrangements again?
No, what I meant was there's a senior role with allowances and double time at weekends. It includes responsibility for negotiating with finance and central bank and partner levels in-house.
Am I supposed to understand all that, or will you assume I'll learn on the job? Don't answer that. When do I start?
You can begin immediately. Is there anything in your old department that you need to hand over?
Ha! What do you think? And my first paycheck?
You will receive your first C-grade emoluments plus on-call allowance plus weekend allowance and displacement allowance 1 month in arrears. That will mean in 7 weeks' time.
And what's the difference between that and what I'm getting now?
Good question. Let me see. Right, there's the gross of that plus that allowance. That moves you into the next tax bracket. So I'd say you'll come out with 100 extra a month, which I suggest that you spend on more appropriate work attire.
Well, what's wrong with my work attire? €100 a month.
Congratulations, I'll let your old and new department know you're moving.
And what if I don't like it?
We run for election, we tell you lots of lies. And once we get in power, we love to privatize. We privatize the buses, they don't come here no more. We privatize the hospitals and charge for corridors. We're the party people, we wear the mohair suits. And once we get elected, we couldn't give a hoot. Couldn't give a hoot. Couldn't give a hoot. Couldn't give a hoot. Yeah, couldn't give a hoot.
There you are. We wondered what was keeping you.
I'm early.
Don't worry about it. What are you looking for?
Oh, what do you mean?
Your candidate topped the polls. We have a crowd of small parties trying to form a government. She's holding us by in a vulnerable position. I assume you've decided what you're looking for.
I don't really see it like that.
We're at the crossroads. Your woman makes the call. She decides who wins and loses.
I thought we could talk about policies.
Policies. Let's be pragmatic about this. Is it us or the other side? What do you want?
Well, we want to know what your policies are, or we can't support you.
Even if we give you a state car, or a Minister of State for Arts, or the Gaeltacht or something, she'd get a driver and a pension.
Now, where do you stand on the big issues? Banks or people, health or wealth, services or shareholders?
We're for the man in the street every time.
So you'll build houses, tax big business, keep a firm hand on the banks, and work on health and housing as the big priorities.
When did the homeless ever vote? Multinationals, big projects, new roads, low taxes. That's what the man in the street wants.
So why didn't you get a majority then?
I think this conversation is over.
What are you going to do about the health service?
Why would I do anything about the health service? It gives people something to bitch about while we get on with running the country.
But it's a shambles.
Yes, but it's our shambles. To sort it out, we'd have to push private healthcare out of public facilities. Then we'd have to employ a shitload of extra nurses. Nobody wants that.
Really?
You'd be driving the gravy train into a wall.
And what about the banks?
What about them?
Vulture funds that track a mortgage conspiracy, evictions, levels of interest way above European lending rates, reintroducing bonuses, ending the cap on high earnings. Oh, they're out of control.
They're private companies, nothing to do with us.
Yeah, but you own them. I mean, we own them. They wouldn't be around if we hadn't bailed them out. We're paying for it still, and our children are paying for it too. That's why we're in this shit.
Free enterprise, you can't stop it. That's the way with Europe now. Unless you want to go it alone, Brexit style. Don't see that going down well.
Well, perhaps you're right. This conversation is over.
Think about it. State car, dropping her kids to school. She does have kids, doesn't she? They'd love it. Think how cool they'd be.
Well, I'll let her know. Good luck.
So I'll tell the guys you'll consider. That went well.
You tell them I was pregnant.
How could you not be pregnant?
Don't make me answer that.
Look, you hardly eat. You're either moping or stuck on your phone. You never leave your room.
Marmo, tell them what I found you doing this morning.
Not telling.
Don't think I want to know.
She was annoyed at Mum, so she pissed in her sink.
Oh, there'll be some hum off that by the time she gets home.
Not going into a home.
It's okay, Mama. We're not going to put you in a home.
Look, just play it smart, okay? Try to stay out of trouble. You too.
Be an arse licker like you.
Arse licker, lick arse, arse licker.
Shut up, Mamo!
How come? You can remember nothing all day and then you obsess on the one thing you shouldn't be saying?
I can't remember.
What can't you remember?
I can't remember.
You stop repeating things.
No, I can't remember what it is. I can't remember.
Write things down. If something's worth remembering, write it down.
Write it down.
Where are you going?
To get a pencil.
Good on you, Mamo. What are you going to do?
I am not pregnant.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
What about the Tampax?
You're obsessed too.
I'm just worried.
I'll be all right. How could I be pregnant? I never leave the house.
So what's up with you then?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. We're not all like you. We don't all get up early every morning with a smile.
Every morning with a smile.
And you're definitely not.
If I am, it'll be another immaculate conception. I could start a new religion. All the priests would be women. And there'd be a lot of changes around here.
A lot of changes.
Is that your phone? Whoa! 100 likes already. How many followers do you have? Mamo, you're an Instagram sensation.
If I tried, I couldn't have come up with a worse thing to think of sending. What do I know?
Nothing. We all know nothing.
Hello? Is anybody home?
We're not
Oh,
all.
there you are.
We're not all like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
We don't all get up early every morning with a smile.
There'll be a lot of changes around here.
You bet there will. I've just got a promotion.
Oh, well done, you.
Lick arse.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Now, Mama, that was out of order.
You haven't seen the sink.
What's the job, Mommy?
Well, I seem to have been put in charge of the whole operation. But it's going to mean me being on call at weekends, so you'll have to get to football matches by yourself.
And scouts?
And circus club.
And park run.
Oh, well, you should be walking to that anyway.
And boxing.
And French grinds?
And maths grinds.
We can't walk everywhere.
Well, ask your father to take you. You never wanted to go through grinds in the first place.
And I never wanted to go to park run.
But you can't just abandon us.
I'm not abandoning you, I'm working.
You're supposed to be our mother.
I can't mother without money, can I? You want to go to college? You need looking after. I don't know what you need, but it won't be cheap. Your father gave up his job for politics. And I've gone out and done something useful to help us all out, and all I get is grief. Here, check the lotto ticket. Maybe that'll be the answer to all our prayers.
Don't know why you waste money on this thing.
Well, I give to needy charities in the hope that they'll give back to me. Whose phone is that? Will you answer it, please?
I think it's yours.
Oh, sugar. Hello? On call, but I thought that was at weekends. But it's Friday. Oh, right. I'll be there immediately. Sorry, I have to go to work.
What's for dinner?
Hello, I'm home. Where is everyone? Hello? Yeah, it's me. Where is everyone? You're at work? I thought you were supposed to be getting dinner. Yeah, well, of course I can get it myself. It's just... Yeah, you said you were getting it, that's all. Yeah, well, there's no need to be like that. Yeah, well, we agreed that I would give up work until after the election. No, I'm not being full of my own self-importance. Yeah, well, at least I'm at home. Yeah, no, you're the one who's being judgmental. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll speak to you later. Okay, bye. Come on, Rita, answer the bloody phone. It's not as if the thing's ever out of your hand. Oh, I can even hear it ringing in your room. Hello? Yes, Peter here. Yeah, no, you've called it a good time to talk. Yes. Oh, well, I'm, busy. Very, very, very busy. But if it's important, well, I'm due in a meeting, but, yes, okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll be there in about 20 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Right, where's Mamo? Oh, why won't anyone answer their bloody phone?
Hello?
Hello, where are you?
Here.
Yeah, where's here? Stop. Oh, Jesus, don't... Where is everyone?
In the shower, asleep, at work, talking to you. I think that's everyone.
I have to go to work.
It's not really work if you don't get paid for it now, is it?
Most of the work done in the world is either unpaid or badly paid. Ask anyone who ever pushed a Hoover.
I thought you were at work, if that's what you're calling it now.
Yeah, well, I was, and now I'm not. But I will be. Again!
Pizza for dinner?
Only if you're paying the sausages in the fridge.
Rita won't eat sausages. It's an I'm nearly vegan thing.
But when she's earning enough to buy her own food, she can afford to stop eating sausages. Until then, she's an omnivore. I have to go. Hello? Yeah. Yes, I've just been talking to him. Yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Okay, thank you. You can get yourself a vegan pizza. Yes.
Ah, Juno! Good to see you.
Hello. I didn't catch your name, sorry.
You can call me Jack.
Jill, that's your name, is it?
Or Jack.
Jack or Jill?
Risk.
Risk.
What do you know about it?
It's a board game. We always mean to play it at Christmas, but it's still in the box.
Nice one. George tells me you fancy being our go-between on Risk.
Go-
Serious work.
Go between.
Government Security Commission, Department of Finance, Treasury Management and ourselves need to have a chat every now and then. Seems like you're it.
I'm what?
The boy with her finger in the dike.
Dyke?
You're not, are you?
The boy or the dyke or the finger?
Forgive me.
Government security committees.
Central Bank and Finance need to feel that they're on top of things. That we're not getting ahead of ourselves, wagging the dog and all that. We just need someone, you, to reassure them.
About risk?
Got it in one.
And so how does it all work?
Bit of a sham, really. They're supposed to keep an eye, and we tell them we're careful, but we do what we like. And they get stroppy. And we explain that the taxpayers have so much bloody money invested in us. It'd be crazy not to provide a profit.
Well, where do I fit in?
Meeting, Monday morning. You're up, if you want it.
Monday?
Here's some reading to get you in the mood.
But...
There you are. We wondered what was keeping you.
You only just called.
Don't worry about it. What are you looking for?
What do you mean?
Your woman topped the polls. She stands in the middle between opposing coalitions. She has got us by the ghoulies. What do you want?
That's what the other lot said.
We're at the crossroads. Your woman makes the call. She decides who wins or loses.
I thought we could talk about policies.
Fuck policies! Us or them! What do you want?
Well, we want to know what your policies are, or we can't support you.
Policies are for elections. They are over now. You should be thinking ministry, state car. Your voters will love it.
I'll say what I said to the other side. Where do you stand on the big issues? Banks or people? Health or wealth? Services or shareholders?
I hear you. The plain man wants a job, a house, low tax, cheap fuel, a big telly, a sun holiday, and not too many foreigners unless they're plumbers.
You hear me?
Multinationals, big projects, new roads. That's what the man on the street wants.
We want none of those things.
Well, you're in the wrong shop, so.
And what are you going to do about the banks?
Why would I do anything about the banks? Nama held on to the land and brought the prices back up. Everyone is back in the black, and developers are back in business.
But they squeezed thousands onto the streets. They broke the law. They welched on contracts and lied about it. They conspired to screw tracker mortgagees, allegedly.
Who signs a deal with the bank and expects something for nothing? That is not a moral way to behave now, is it?
I'm sorry, just count me out.
Well, you could make a killing.
Well, I could, but not the way you mean.
You could be a consultant. Charge what you like. All expenses paid. Seats on a few boards. Think about it. Your woman's vote could be crucial. Most of the independents are single-issue guys, so no one wants any truck with them. But you are holding out for principles. That's fresh.
Oh, glad to hear it.
It won't pay off in the long run, but it's fresh. State car doing the shopping. Think what the neighbours would say. Her husband would love it.
He's dead. I'll, let her know. Good luck.
So I'll tell the guys you'll consider. That went well.
What's up with you?
I've been sending out CVs for weeks looking for a part-time job. Most of them haven't even replied.
What's for dinner?
We are sorry to decline your application for employment. We do have an opening for an unpaid intern. Minimum qualifications. Oh, they must be joking. I'm ordering a pizza. Do you want one?
Only if it's vegan.
I say vegan.
And I say vegan.
Well, let's call the whole thing off. Let's see, you can have a vegetarian or you can have a margarita. Oh look, here's another one asking me to work for nothing.
Do they have vegan cheese?
Vegan cheese? Are you serious? What, do the cows milk themselves?
It's made with nuts, you fool.
Do you have any idea how much environmental damage is done every year chopping down rainforests to grow nut trees? And the air miles to bring them here? You might as well club the calf to death and steal its milk yourself.
If there was a Cull of Annoying Brothers, I'd sign up for that.
Vegetarian or margarita?
You bring out the fascist in me.
You be good at it too, fascist, vegan, feminist.
My Twitter handle?
Hey, wow! The pizza place is looking for someone to deliver.
How low can you stoop?
All the way to the floor if it means free pizza. And I'll get paid. I might be able to work my way through college.
On minimum wage? Or maybe they pay by delivery. Hurry up and get mine, so.
Fascist, vegan, feminist.
Fascist, vegan, feminist.
Fascist, vegan, feminist. Sounds groovy.
Is this it? The meeting?
The meeting?
With the group?
What group?
The central bank, the Department of Finance, and us, the banks?
Oh, you mean the risk group?
Yes.
The risk meeting?
Yes.
No.
But I thought I was supposed to represent the banks.
No.
No?
In a way, yes, but no.
Really?
You see, we're in a bit of a vacuum.
Are we?
Yes, not much point in agreeing policy with the Department of Finance when we're lacking a governmental lead on policy.
You mean there's no meeting?
No.
But no, there isn't a meeting, or no, there is a meeting.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, there is a meeting.
Oh, is there a hidden camera here somewhere?
What?
I'm driven demented trying to learn all this stuff, and you're trying to tell me that that was a waste of time?
The risk committee have decided they can't see the point in talking to finance when finance aren't dictating policy. They need to talk to the incumbents.
You mean the party that's going to be in government?
Exactly.
But you don't know who's going to be in government because the parties can't agree.
Yes.
So who do you need to talk to?
You.
You need to talk to me.
No, you need to talk to them.
I need to talk to the risk committee.
No.
I need to talk to the parties.
I didn't say that.
But it's what you meant.
It's not what I said.
So why didn't you say it? You mean you want me to talk to the parties about risk without informing the department? But that would mean political parties agreeing policy with the banks before taking power.
You could say that.
Well, that is what you want me to do.
It's what you thought I wanted you to do. I never said it. Can I see your mobile phone for a moment?
Oh, I turned it off before I came in.
That's good. You were saying.
You mean the fiscal policy of the next government could be formed by conversations between the banks and the political parties without reference to the Department of Finance?
And you're sure your phone is turned off?
And you want me to lead on this?
You can't expect a senior partner to get involved.
So if it all goes tits up and someone runs to the papers, you can wash your hands.
Why would anyone run to the papers?
That's an awful lot of responsibility to put on my shoulders.
I understand.
For someone in my position on the salary scale.
We could look at that scale.
That goes without saying. But I mean, an important piece of work like this, in the past, there would have been a sizable bonus attached to the result, am I right?
We don't talk about bonuses like that anymore.
Oh, of course not. But what I mean to say is it would be a great shame if my car were to break down on the way to a meeting like that.
You do need to have confidence in your car. I hear some of these new electric ones are very reliable, very eco. They wouldn't be particularly draining on you or very visible to revenue.
That's very considerate. And I suppose there'll be papers to direct me in negotiations once the salary and my car are sorted?
That's all fine. I just need you to sign here.
Is this for the car?
Just here, please. And here. Thank you. This is our standard confidentiality agreement. If you mention anything we've discussed here to anyone, including your husband, your family, or your priest, we'll take your firstborn child. But we'll probably come back for the house, the car, and your mobile phone too. I'll email you the documents. Goodbye.
me like that. History. I'm trying to study here. You don't know what it's like wandering around the house all day with your hands down your trousers, frightening people. You've no consideration. Don't just stand there, say something. You have us all worried about you. We can't let you out and we can't cope with you here. Mommy's driven crazy trying to put food on the table. And if Daddy doesn't get a job soon, we won't be able to pay for the mortgage, let alone a nursing home for you. It's not like we don't have troubles of our own either. My book back, please. What do you like? You just stop with the hands down your trousers. What do you like? They won't take you into a home if you keep that up.
Cold.
Well, get a jumper then.
Hands cold.
Jesus. Momo, they're purple. And your knuckles.
Feel.
I don't think so. Sit down here. You've been in pain all this time and we've been roaring and shouting at you. Could I take a photo of your hands, Mamo? It'll just take a second. Then I'll make you a nice cup of tea and I'll get you a jumper or gloves. Or you could just put your hands in your pockets. It's a better look.
Nurse.
I'm not your nurse, Nano. You won't need a nurse. We'll take care of you whatever happens.
Nurse.
I'm Rita, your granddaughter. You sit there and I'll make you a cup of tea. Who could that be?
Nurse.
What the heck, nurse? No, come on in. Mamo, this is Nurse Ratchet. She's just going to ask you a few questions.
Mrs. Murphy, lovely to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
I'll just make that cup of tea.
So, let's start with the simple stuff. Do you know what day today is?
Friday the 31st of May.
Wonderful, and the date too. Well done. Now, can you tell me what you had for breakfast this morning?
Breakfast.
Yes, do you remember what you had for breakfast?
Remember?
Yes, can you remember?
Nothing.
What was that? Oh, I asked her what she had for breakfast, but she can't remember.
Nothing.
That's right.
Really?
Yes, she's on a new diet. It's called intermittent fasting. It's where you eat nothing from 7 p.m. until lunchtime the next day. It's very good for keeping you mentally alert.
Cold.
That's right. The fasting reduces body temperature and inflammation. Show your hands, Mamo.
Oh, they are cold. Ah, you poor thing. Ah, you must be in pain. Listen, let me do one more test, then I'll leave you to have some lunch. You must be starving.
Nothing.
Since 7 o'clock. Now, I'm going to read out a list of things. I want you to listen, then we'll wait a minute and see how many you can remember. Here we go. Pancake, shoe, hairbrush, umbrella, elephant, keyhole. Okay, now we're going to wait a minute.
Nothing.
Yes, do nothing for a minute. And when will your parents be home?
I'm not sure, actually.
And you don't mind being left in charge?
No, we get on great, don't we, Mamo?
Lick arse.
Sorry, Mrs. Murphy?
Nothing.
Right, so let's see how many you can remember. It's not easy, is it? No. Not sure how well I do. Anything at all?
Elephant.
Ah, good woman. Anything else?
Yes, keyhole.
Ah, well done, Mrs. Murphy.
Nothing.
That's understandable. Look at, I'll fill out my report and I'll get back to you later.
You won't be taken into a home then?
Oh no. Sure, there's no places available anyway. No, this was just to see if she needed any help around the house, but she's fine. She did very well.
What kind of help?
Oh, someone to help her dress or shower or get ready for bed at night.
You could send someone to do that.
Theoretically, yes, but actually, no. We've allocated all our hours, so there's nothing available for new cases. Unless there's more money from the new government.
So, this is all a complete waste of time?
Oh, well, we have a record of her now, a baseline, if you will.
But if there's no funds available, what's the point?
Never thought of it like that. Goodbye, I'll see myself out. You look after Mrs. Murphy.
History. Interesting.
You think so?
The 70s.
You remember the 70s?
Absolutely nothing.
Come on, Mammo. I'll get you a nice pair of gloves and a warm jumper.
Ah, there you are, at last.
I was here before you.
No, I was here first,
Well, you weren't here when I arrived.
but I was here.
No, you were there.
I was waiting.
No, I was waiting. You were elsewhere.
Oh, look, now, if you're going to be difficult...
What? You want me to leave because you were late?
I wasn't late. You're not being reasonable.
Oh, I'm not being reasonable. So you call me to a meeting, you don't turn up, and when you do turn up, you accuse me of being late and expect me to leave.
Well, I can't leave.
Well, why not?
It's my office.
Well, didn't stop you just now.
Now you're being childish.
And you're being
What?
patronising.
Look, please sit down.
No, I will not sit down.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, what does it look like?
You can't just leave.
Well, a minute ago you wanted me to.
You can't.
Why not?
We need you.
Tell me more.
Whatever way the numbers add up, we're always one short. Your candidate is the only one who can give us a majority.
So what's the offer?
What do you mean?
Well, you want our support. You need our woman in government. Why should we help you out?
Look, this has been a very difficult negotiation. The parties all have similar numbers and they're all fighting for position. We can't agree on much without putting someone's nose out.
What about policies?
Nothing to do with it. It's about politics now. Nobody wants responsibility, but they all want power.
We were offered ministries before.
Only the dirty ones left. Social welfare and health, cuts and queues.
Who's going to be the Taoiseach?
I don't know. There are three parties all pushing for it, but nobody they can agree on. What's wrong? Was there something I said?
No, we're good. You tell your people that in order to keep the peace and further the common interest, we would be happy to accept the role of Taoiseach in the new government.
Are you out of your tiny mind? Oh. Jack!
What?
Oh, don't creep up on me like that.
I didn't.
Well, knock before you come in then.
The door is wide open.
Well, still?
What's got you so wound up?
I'm not wound up.
Well, stop shouting at me. I can't take any more.
What do you mean?
I lost my job.
What job?
Pizza delivery.
When did you get a job?
An hour ago.
Why are you here?
I got the sack.
Ah, that's going to look great on your CV.
Well, I'm not likely to put pizza delivery on my CV, am I?
You don't have a whole lot else to put on it, do you?
Whose side are you on?
You told me that you were going to try and pay your way through college.
They were telling lies.
Well, that's no reason for getting the sack.
I don't want to work for anyone that tells lies.
You don't have much choice, do you? Huh. Why am I shouting and roaring at you? It's not as if I don't have better things to be doing. This is crazy. I'm going upstairs.
You haven't even asked me what happened.
You got fired? What more do I need to know?
Someone could have been killed.
Someone will be killed if you don't stop shouting!
Why are you shouting?
Why is everybody creeping up on me?
I wasn't sneaking up on you. I was sneaking up on him.
Just stop, okay?
Don't interrupt. I was talking to her.
You leave her alone.
You're my mother. This stuff concerns you.
Listen, I have 2 hours to prepare for the biggest meeting of my life, and this stuff makes as much sense as a roll of toilet paper!
Am I talking to myself? Someone could have died.
Melodramatic.
She's the one being melodramatic. They were passing off real cheese as vegan cheese to someone that said they were lactose intolerant.
Who was? The pizza people! You took the pizza job. You know about the pizza job?
I told her.
Why does nobody tell me anything?
Because you're never here!
Why don't you sit down and listen, and he'll tell us everything. So what happened?
I told the customer. They refused to accept the pizza. The boss said I had to pay for the pizza. Well, I said I'd pay for it when he paid me for the hour I'd worked. He refused, so I walked out with the pizza.
On point of principle, is this the pizza? Fascist, vegan, feminist strikes again. So, you resigned. You weren't sacked.
Same difference.
Not to me. Come here, son. You're not too big to hug yet, are you? Guys, you're blocking the light. Nice one, bro.
So what's got you so wound up?
Can't tell you. I've signed a confidentiality agreement.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, absolutely.
They must think a lot of you if you're asking you to do something so important it's confidential.
Doesn't feel that way.
I will get to go to college, won't I?
I hope so. But that's another good reason to keep on buying the lotto tickets.
Um-de-lum-de-lum-de-lie, we're the civil service, hilariously named. If anything goes badly wrong, we're not the ones to blame. We don't know where your fight is, we never call you up. Too busy counting increments, so you can't count on us.
Ah, most uncivil crew, no, we won't look out for you. A most uncivil crew, no, we won't look out for you. What kept you?
I didn't know you were expecting me.
Did anyone follow you?
Would I know if they had?
Probably not.
Who are you?
Beside the point, you're going on a trip.
Ah, you're a fortune teller. Oh, no, wait, you're working for the mob.
Up to the park.
Or to view the zoological gardens.
Sorry?
What's a song? Thunder and lightning.
Another time, maybe?
Temper?
Do you know what it means to go to the park?
Generally or specifically?
Politically.
No. Wait, may I sit down?
You need to take a trip to the park.
And that happens when someone has to dissolve the government.
Or
Or to let the president know that they've succeeded in forming a new government.
you're smarter than you look.
And that means...
Your candidate has been selected as Taoiseach. Not for any special qualities she's shown, but she's the least unpopular on all sides.
But I was just chancing my arm.
You and every politician I've met.
She has no track record of administration. The parties can't possibly know anything about her policies.
This is not a time to be precious about policies.
That had been mentioned.
Are you willing to accept on her behalf, or do you need more time with her?
No, I think I can safely accept.
You realise everything I've said is deniable and reversible if there's a breach of confidentiality?
Yeah, understood. Can I tell my wife?
If I was you, I wouldn't even tell the candidate. There is one further meeting of instruction which you'll need to attend to before we go any further.
Instructions?
On policy, institutional interests, bedrock of fiscal health. Come, I'll explain. What kept you?
I didn't know you were expecting me.
Did anyone follow you?
Not since I was 16. Would I know if they had?
Probably not.
Who are you?
Beside the point, you're going on a trip.
You're a fortune teller. Or maybe you work for the mob?
Up to the park.
To view the zoological garden.
Another time, maybe.
Temper.
Do you know what it means to go to the park?
Is that slang for getting the shift?
Politically.
No. Wait. May I sit down?
A candidate is now preparing to take a trip to the park.
And that happens when someone has to dissolve the government.
Or
when they go to tell the president that they've succeeded in forming a new government.
You're smarter than you look.
I wish I could say the same for you.
Sorry? A candidate is preparing to take on the role of Taoiseach, not for anything special, just that they're less crazy than the rest of them.
A chancer.
This is politics. They're all chancers. There is one further meeting of instruction which you'll need to attend to before we go any further.
Understood. May I tell my husband?
Not unless you trust him completely. Some of the parties have very violent pasts. In fact, all of them.
I won't burden him.
You'll need to make your instructions clear.
Instructions?
On policy, institutional interests, bedrock of fiscal health. Come, I'll explain.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. My name's Peter.
And I'm Juno. I'm
interested to hear what position you plan to adopt.
Oh, I assume we're talking about fiscal policy.
Well, more like short-term interest and long-term inflation.
The prospects for growth must be maintained.
Aren't you afraid that the market will get a little overexcited?
Oh, no, I see no need for controls.
So, we're agreed then. The time for restraint has passed.
They're expecting some big decisions.
Let's engage in some tax revisions.
I'd screw rich folks, but not poor farmers.
Glad you said that, for fear they'd harm us.
If we built more social housing, we could take kids off the streets.
And taxing Facebook would sweep me off my feet.
And we must confess the system really is a mess. Taoiseach's been elected.
They're going to the park.
But who's our brand new leader?
Or are you in the dark? The bankers and the party men have settled on a name.
Can you guess the winner? Come on now.
Play the game. We're the system and we must confess the system really is a mess.
Mom! Dad, where are you?
They're never here when they're needed.
Oh, I got great news! There's a university in Belgium saying they'll take me if I get the same results I got in the mocks!
I have news too. News?
What news?
Well, you better make it quick. We've got to be at the Doyle in 15 minutes. Where's Mamo?
I've been accepted to university in Brussels!
I've got news too.
Well, you turn Brussels, Jack.
Oh, that's wonderful, Jack. Well done.
Mamo, hurry up. You got 2 minutes.
Dad, I was just about to say something.
Sorry, Rita, I've got news too. Really big news.
Hey, Mom, where'd you buy your lotto ticket?
Do I exist here? Can anyone hear me?
Let your mother
Hello?
speak.
That's all right, Peter. I've been accepted as Chief of Risk Management at the bank.
That's great, Mum, but where did you buy your lotto ticket? Was it in Clough-Jordan?
Shut up, Jack. I was going to speak.
Yeah, you haven't congratulated your mother yet.
Oh, it's all right, Peter. Is she ready yet?
Mamo!
Did you buy it in Sentra? Oh, look, never mind. I'll check.
Dad, Jack, for God's sake, I have news.
Rita, don't be so rude.
And I thought you'd be happy. But there's more.
I have a job.
You've got a job?
A job!
How did that happen?
The photo Mama put on Instagram. I added a few more and some stuff about the health nurse's
The
visit.
health nurse came and you didn't tell me.
Mommy, there's an internet magazine called Crybaby. They've optioned an essay on old people that I pitched to them. And a follow-up on how veganism is destroying the planet.
Isn't that like the Journal? I don't think those people get paid.
Well, they've offered me $5,000 for the first piece.
$5,000?
That's more than I get paid in a month.
That was more than you used to get paid in a month.
Well done, darling daughter.
The lotto!
Yeah, you've had your turn, Jack. It's Rita's turn.
No! We've won the lotto! I just checked the numbers! €3 million!
We can pay for your nursing home after all.
Oh, no, there'll be no nursing home for Mamo.
Mamo, the successful Doyle candidate
Is a new tea shop. All rise for Ireland's new tea shop.
Someone once told me that But if something is worth remembering, write it down. You're starving. You're cold. You've been in pain, and we've been shouting and roaring at you. Unless there's more money from the new government, this has all been a waste of time. Instagram sensation. Fascist. Vegan. Feminist. We're not all like you. Or slicker. Sorry. Some people are slicker than others at being heard. We can't just abandon you. We can't walk everywhere. Even if we've done something useful and all we get is grief. Keyhole. Every morning with a smile. There'll be a lot of changes around here. We look after you, whatever happens.
Confess the system is a mess. Taoiseach's been elected.
They're going to the park.
But who's our brand new leader?
Or are you in the dark? The bankers and the party men have settled on a name.
Can you guess the winner? Come on now.
Play!